What's going on, guys and gals? We're back at it again. I appreciate all you new subscribers to my channel. Let's see, we're back on this bad boy again. See, in the last video we painted this a few days ago. I painted the whole swing axle and all that. Got all that done. So today we're going to be working on the front. I'm gonna try to get all the front done and painted. I gotta sand all these sand scratches out, and we'll paint all the front beam and everything, get all that done, and then I'm going to try to get the floor put in, get it re-riveted back on. I'm going to get all that done today. But yeah, the rear paint job came out pretty good, pretty nice. I was cross-referencing this transmission. It's a 1964 model. It took me forever to figure it out because I don't have a letter code on it. It's so old. But I was talking to a guy that, well, it's kind of like a guy that knew a guy, whatever. My grandfather's no longer alive, so I can't ask him anything about what's been done to this transmission, if anything. But the guy that, long story short, the guy my grandfather got this from, his buddy, the guy my grandfather got this from is now dead too. But his buddy that was working with him at the time said that they went inside this transmission and did some kind of upgrades. He can't remember what though, so I don't know. But because I was kind of worried, I don't know if it'll handle the new power, but if it don't, I can just get another one. But oh well, I was just trying to figure it out and cross-reference things. I'm not a huge air-cooled VW guy, so kind of learning as I'm going. But yeah, that's about it. So I got all this painted. It's all looking good. I'm going to swap these boots out, but first, I think today what we're going to do is I wanted to paint the front beam, get that done, and get the floor put back in. Well, got a slight change of plans. I was right in the middle of sanding the front beam again, going over some of the sand scratches when I got a phone call. Got a guy wanting to come buy some tires off of me that I have on Craigslist that were on my truck. So I'm guessing I'm going to go sell those. Say goodbye to these Falcon all-terrain tires. Well, for the guy, what he's buying them for, that's a heck of a price. I'll never be able to find a set of all-terrain tires for this price. But these are loaded up, ready to go. Well, got a truckload of crap, and this is what's remaining of my storage thing here. I still got to see all the carts I got stacked up in here. I got 13 carts stacked all inside here, and plus what I have at home, and plus what I have at Dad's. And I got a ton of these. I don't know why I grabbed these. Maybe I can sell these on eBay. Let's see. These little, what you call it, foot, I think Dad said they're hamburgers or whatever they call them, hamburger feet. But got those. But I'm going to my new storage building and drop off a load of junk. That's all this stuff is. Look at all the fans I got stacked all in here, and I got some all stacked all in here. Filing cabinet crap. There's a chair back in there. Just a bunch of random crap I got out of there. I was just throwing it in here because I was in such a hurry. New storage building. The 10 by 20. It's a lot cheaper a month. It's $30 cheaper a month to have this one versus the one where I'm at now. So $30 a month adds up. This is actually Steve-O's old one. If you guys remember some of my earlier volunteer garage things from last year or the beginning of this year or whatever. This is where he used to work. This is where he kept his Jeep and stuff. This is his old storage thing, so we traded out. Well, he's moving to Arizona. I got a storage thing, so I'm gonna load some shit. I made it back home. I got all the little errands run I had to do. Sold my tires, those old Falcon all-terrains. I'm glad they're gone. Guy's thrilled to death to get them, so he got a hell of a deal. So anyway, we're going to get back to this thing. I'm going to finish sanding some more of this and getting it all ready, and we're going to start painting the front end of this and let this dry for a few days, just like I did the rear. We're making some progress here. I got the beam primered and sanded a lot. I got over here sanded down as bare metal over here. Got it all sanded. Working it on this side, and I got it primered, of course. But it's not going to be perfect because I don't want the perfect car, because then I have to worry about scratching it and all that and what it turns out to be. But working on this side, I'm going to get this all sanded and get some of this dirt and mud and grease scraped off. I did it today too. Today I had to cut it short last night. I had a phone call. I had to go get my son. So anyway, we're back on this. I want to get all this painted and get rolling with it. I hope everybody has a happy new year. Today it's New Year's Eve. The wind here is just howling. You'll probably hear it every now and then bouncing off the door. Here it's pushing my door and like doing that. You can hear it. Pretty freaky stuff. But let's get started. I'm going to finish scraping off some of this excess paint and stuff flaking off. I went over it with some degreaser and carburetor cleaner, and it just started flaking off all the old paint and stuff. Okay, everybody, I got everything taped off. Looking pretty good. I'm going to start painting. Everything's had time to cure. I scuffed everything up again with a Brillo pad, make sure everything's good. I got to wipe off this side, but by the time I'm going to paint this and let it start curing, then I'll wipe all this off and then paint it. So front end all painted, everything's done. It's alright. I mean, it's not the best looking paint job because naturally the whole thing really needed to come off and be sandblasted and taken all apart, but I'm not going to do that on this ordeal. I think it's good enough because I mean it's just going to be hitting gravel, rocks, bugs, whatever. I'm not going for the perfect look. I mean, I did a decent job on the paint job, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going for the all-out perfect because I don't care for perfect anymore. But got that painted. I think we're going to move on next to putting the floorboard back in. I got to readjust my jack there, and I'm going to try to put the floorboard in it, and we'll start riveting it on. This is why you don't talk on your phone while you work on shit. I was talking on the phone with one of my buddies, and for some reason I was thinking I had a jack stand underneath the front of that. I don't know. I just dropped it down. Now the jack's stuck underneath there. I got to pick it up and somehow pick it up and slide the jack out with my foot. Get the front end back up in the air. That was a little bit of a fiasco. I need to get me another floor jack. I only have one floor jack. That's any count. Actually, I need to get that big one fixed. But anyway, we're going to put the floor pan, sheet metal, the floorboard, or whatever you want to call it, sheet metal back in. Oh, that one didn't break through. As you can see, I got the two sides on. I got the back two corners on. I put a rivet in. This one didn't break off for some reason, but I got that rivet in, and I got another one right here, and I got the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to work my way up to the front. We'll start getting this all put up. The floorboard all put back in. It is all riveted except for a couple in the middle there. I got to get those. I just get up off that floor. My back was starting to hurt laying underneath there. I guess it's the benefit of getting older. But I'm going to call it a video for today. I'm tired. I got to get ready to go to a New Year's party and say farewell to some friends, or a buddy of mine, Steve-O, and so on and so forth. So hope you guys liked it. I appreciate you new subscribers, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.